So, Sel, did the blowout win say more about the Bengals or the Ravens?
There's only one answer. It said more about the Bengals. And we know. Good for them. Statement win. Whatever everybody's going to say. Boring, boring, boring. Let me tell you how this becomes a blowout game in the first place. I told you this months ago, and sometimes, like I said, I get called a hater because I just say the truth too early. And I said this too early. Here's the thing. You can't lie to yourself in this world. We try to all the time, and we hope other people help us as well. I hope somebody comes up to me and says, oh, you look good in that. That's fresh. When in reality, you can't lie to yourself. The mirror tells all. The Baltimore Ravens didn't have a healthy amount of respect for the Cincinnati Bengals, despite the Cincinnati Bengals being a good team this year. But you can't lie to yourself. I don't know where Acho went to high school. You tell me you went to St. Mark's in Dallas, Texas, proper. And did y'all play other schools, all saint schools, Catholic schools? Yeah, okay, so I do know where you're from. And there's probably one sorry school. Like, look, just be real. Everybody, we were the sorry school. My school, St. Monica, I hate to say it, senior year, we were 0-10. And then they retroactively gave us one game because they had ineligible players. So we were 1-9 off the field, 0-10 on the field. Point being, I know when we showed up, teams were eye-rolling like, by halftime, we talking to the cheerleaders. These dudes, sorry. You just can't lie to yourself no matter what you see coming in reality. The Baltimore Ravens tried to fake it. Oh, Cincinnati good. Cincinnati really good. Cincinnati could beat us. Boy, but you're not lying to yourself. So what Cincinnati's mindset was, why this turned into a blowout, more so than a highly contested battle on the gridiron, is simple. Cincinnati got a memo in their own head, their mental math, that this is February, and we at SoFi Stadium. This is our Super Bowl. We are finally going to be first in our division. We finally going to take over this division. We have arrived. And when you're playing a game of football, which is a great game of skill, but a greater game of will, mind over matter, the wattage, the amplification of the moment, intensity, whoever comes out ready for that moment is going to be the victor. In this situation, Baltimore tried to fake it, but they couldn't make it. Cincinnati was playing a Super Bowl yesterday.
So I want to add to your point, if I can, on this show. I'm not here to fight with you. I'm not here to argue with you. I'm just here to be an additive value. Because what you said isn't just some verbal jargon to make a good point. It was actually displayed on the first third down of the game yesterday.
Yeah, man, the full respect wasn't there. It just happens so often in this world, especially in the sports world. I'm glad you went up there and illustrated that point because it can sound like a lot of verbal jargon. Like, oh, man, shut up. Everybody ready to play.
Backs.
No.
What you mean they weren't ready? They just got...
No, let me give it to you like this. Let's rewind from yesterday, Baltimore getting smoked. What happened the week before? They spanked the L.A. Chargers, right? What happened the week before that? They played the Colts and get a close one in the victory, right? So look at the emotional roller coaster they've been on. And here's the simple mental math that we can't lie about. Are the Bengals better than the Chargers? Even if you say yes, not that much. And guess what? We spanked the Chargers. Guess what we're going to do to the Bengals? Probably spank the Bengals. If not, beat them at least. And that's the problem. You fall into your own mental traps. Woo! Now, Bengals, here's your fair warning. I'm going to give it to you right now. It's not good enough to just be excellent one week, another week. Consistent excellence when they see you coming. That's going to be the next test for this team. Because I believe in the Bengals. I think this is a playoff team. I don't know the math right now in the AFC. It's kind of wild to say that, wow, Cincinnati too? But the point being, this is a real team. How real? It depends on their response to the adversity that's going to come, which is basically, oh, y'all not surprising us anymore. Now we're at full wattage amplified.
Here's what's crazy. The Bengals are the best team in the best division in football. AFC North is now unequivocally the best division in football. AFC North, every team is 500 or better. We tried to say the NFC West. Remember, the NFC West had the Cardinals. NFC West got the Rams. But then you look at the Niners. You look at the Seahawks with Russell Wilson out. It ain't the West no more. The Bengals are actually out here the best team in the best division in football, led by a quarterback who has such merited confidence. It ain't cockiness. Joe Burrow has true merited confidence.
That is a
Jamar Chase, who is the best rookie receiver I have seen in a long time. Probably I would go as far back as to say since Odell Beckham. Everybody loved Justin Jefferson and what he did last year. But Jamar Chase, to me, is phenomenal. You got a coach who the players believe in him, and the coach believes in the players. So the Bengals, I think, are here to stay. Yesterday's win says a whole bunch about the Bengals. It says a little bit about both. It says this much, that the Ravens didn't take the Bengals seriously, and the Bengals are good enough to smack you in the mouth if you don't take us seriously. Even if you take us seriously, we still might get you. Talk to me.
You always tell me about growing pains because you sound like me and I sound like you right now. Like you always say, you got to take your lumps, you got to take your lashes, right? This team hasn't taken its lashes just yet.
The Bengals?
The Bengals,
Fair.
because they're running up on teams right now like, oh, y'all ain't know we grew over the summer, homie. We got bigger. You know what I'm saying? Pump it out. Chest bumps. I give you all that. Problem is, here's this thing. Acho, Fortune's 30 under 30, right?
Mm-hmm.
Weren't you one?
Forbes, yes, sir.
Sorry. Weren't you one of?
Yes, sir.
Yes. All right. So you understand this. Imagine you're here, and then I'm like, we're doing our show, and they say, we got another Forbes 30 under 30, and they're going to do the show with y'all tomorrow. I don't know what your mindset's going to be, but I already know what's going to happen. This dude going to come in here and unload the clip. This dude coming in here throwing ninja stars in every take. Like, he's trying to eat, right? He got one time to do it, to prove, right? That's Cincinnati to Baltimore. I'm going to prove we belong on this top tier in our division, which is the toughest division. Here's the problem. You watch Fast and Furious. Everybody has. Be careful how many times you hit that nitrous button. Because people don't believe there is a nitrous button. Let me tell y'all what the nitrous button is. We all put it on our headphones. We all put it on our songs. We all put it on our same pregame ritual. There I go, I'm ready. And you never know what they hitting like until you out there getting hit or hit 10. And what happens after that? The mental math is like, oh, they really hitting today. But then can you turn it on or is it already too far gone? I look at the Cincinnati Bengals. I look at that little dude, the Forbes 30 under 30, like, okay, that's cool, big dog. But guess what? We playing baseball up here. We do 240 shows a year. You're going to bring that energy next time and the next time and the next time. And that's what separates the real from the fake. I think Baltimore is going to sit back comfortably and be like, oh, they shot. But we're going to see how many shots they going to shoot.
I will say this. It is easier to get good than it is to stay good. And I think the Chiefs are figuring it out firsthand, right? Conversely, it's easier to stay out of trouble than it is to get out of trouble. I know that much. If you're in trouble in life, it's easier to just stay out of it than try to get out of it.
Don't go there.
But when it comes down to talent, it's easier to get good than stay good. Because once you're good, now everybody's shooting their best shots at you. The Bengals are trying to get good right now.
Okay.
And I think they are.
Yeah, I agree.
You're sitting at 5-2, one field goal away from being 6-1. You know that Packers game when could nobody make a field goal. All of a sudden, the Bengals are a legit demise team. But you are right. Eventually, if the Bengals are good for long enough, they will start to get everybody's best shot. My thing is, I don't think they get nobody's best shot this season. This season, everybody's still going to be sleeping on them.
Everybody's still sleeping on them. Look, why not? Like, Lamar was 5-0 against the team. So he tried to lie to himself. But at the same time, it's a collective. It's Lamar as the leader. But it's only the Ravens' second loss in the past 12 regular season games, man. It was hard to play that off. So we sit up here every day. We know that we're going to give it our all, but we got to give it our all again and again and again. Little Forbes 35 30, he trying to shoot it so hard. Man, I'm just trying to light it up and get ready for the next one.